Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, and you're listening to the Mark World Order podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Mark World Order podcast, where we are continuing our King of the Marks tournament. This is going to be match number 3, and today's match is between a pair of brothers. We've got Nate and Aaron on the line. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Wonderful, Brent.
A little salty after that World Cup.
Yes. I'm glad you guys are on the phone here. Glad you're doing this match right now. We've got a really good topic. I'll reveal it in just a second here, but just before we jump into it, how are you guys feeling? And is there any promo you want to cut on each other? Since you're brothers, I imagine you're able to get a little more loose with each other and really let each other have it.
Cut a promo on my brother?
Do you have anything off the cuff, Nate?
Cut a promo on my brother? Too easy. I pass. I give him the torch.
And what do you
Nate, you got the best of us as kids, but you're going down.
So apparently life gives like 4 credit. So let's see. Yeah, maybe he gets a W today.
You guys are being too modest to each other. You must have a really good relationship. So, all right. So before we get into this mark off, we're going to go ahead and let our listeners kind of get to know you two a little bit better. I mean, if people have been listening for a long time, they pretty much know you pretty well, but Aaron's new. But I'm still going to ask you both the same couple of questions here. And we'll start with Aaron, since you are the new one. Can you name off for us who your top 5 favorite wrestlers are of all time?
My top 5. We're going to start with Kane.
Kane?
Love the Big Red.
Really?
Well, and I love what he's done in the industry as long as he's done it.
Okay. Did you see my tweet Did you see my tweet yesterday?
Absolutely, I did. I also liked it.
Did you see it, Nate?
Yeah. Can I say the best thing about this mayoral campaign for Kane is that his like little emblem, his logo even has a little flame. This is Jacobs, and it has a little flame. You know, everyone's got their kind of like logo digitized or whatever when they run for election.
Awesome.
It's great. He has a little black and red flame. I love it.
Awesome. All right, and then continuing on, go ahead, Aaron.
Next up, Stone Cold.
Oh yeah.
Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Angle.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's true.
And Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon, huh?
Shane McMahon. I mean, what type of better?
Shane Spot McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's literally laid it all on the line for his company.
That's true.
Not untrue at all.
Yeah, that's true. All right, cool. Good list. I like it all. Big Attitude Era influence, it seems like, on you.
Absolutely.
All right, and then Nate, who are your top 5 favorites? Undertaker.
Well, if anyone's listening, they know that I'm a huge mark for Taker. So obviously Taker's in there. I love the when I came into wrestling, in the late '90s, the Sting and NWO art. So I got to go Sting, The Rock, and then the last 2, Grammy. When I actually started going back and watching tape, I don't know if he's a wrestler, if he counts, but I thought Bobby Heenan was like just the greatest.
I'll say Bobby.
I think as from a managerial standpoint, even he's the greatest heel of all time. And I've been really digging it, maybe a little bit. I was getting into him when we did our top finishers, and then I started really looking at this guy, and I love Vader because I've been going back and watching a ton of tape on this guy, and just brutally underrated, you know. So
Yep.
Those are my 5 right there.
Awesome. And how long have you guys each been watching wrestling, Aaron?
So I started back probably, I have to say, if I was lucky, mid 90s.
Okay.
Obviously, had my much older brother Nathan.
Older.
Exactly.
2
I was
years.
able to sneak in and watch some of the programming with him. I also had a good friend, and his family was into it. So I
Okay.
can't say our mom was a big fan of wrestling, but
Neither was mine.
that's
Don't
fine.
worry.
No, not at all.
Yeah. All right, and then Nate. So I'm guessing you've been watching since like what, 95, 94 too, or?
No, probably a little later. I'd say we probably got into it right when the Monday Night Wars started, maybe
Okay.
a little bit earlier than that. But yeah, it wasn't necessarily acceptable for us to watch in the house. So low key, we'd watch it. Sometimes split time with your parents on the weekends. I'll throw my dad under the bus. He don't really give a crap, But yeah, so we, channel flippers. Like we probably were a little more WCW leaning, but definitely during that time frame when we got into it, like a lot of other people.
Oh, you guys were more on the WCW side, huh?
We were. I would say so, right, Aaron? Wouldn't you say we were probably a little more?
That's definitely where it started.
Okay.
Yeah.
We definitely were watching Nitro instead of Raw, and then we'd be flicking back and forth, but definitely big WCW fans.
Okay, that's cool. I was always more on WWE side when I really got into it. I saw WCW just having like a lot older talent, and I just couldn't get into it. So, anyways, I would flip during the commercials, to WCW, and if like Rey Mysterio or like Billy Kidman was on, that's when I would stick around. But if not,
oh, those are great. Oh gosh, that was the original Cruiserweight division was just awesome.
yeah, they were exciting to watch.
Yeah.
So. Anyways, all right. And then lastly, just one more question before we kick into this, just so we can get to know you a little bit more. Aaron, who do you think should be on the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling? Only 4 guys. Go.
Ooh.
Oh, gosh. That's a tough one. You should have prepped me with that.
And it's off the cuff.
Definitely got to throw Hogan on there.
Okay.
I got to throw Ric Flair on there.
Okay.
And I'm probably going to get some heat for this one, but I got to throw Vince Kennedy McMahon.
Okay. And one more spot.
Oh, man. That is a tough one.
Hendrix, no.
Nate, tell your kid to calm down.
Gosh, I'm trying.
I guess at that point, I would probably have to go Savage.
You're going to go who?
Randy Savage.
Randy Savage, the Macho Man. All right, Nate. Father Nate, that's what we'll call you from now on. Who would be your 4? I know we've talked about 4 on the podcast, but shoot it again.
All right. So for Mark status, I'm going to go Taker, Hogan, Flair, and Austin, with first man off the list being The Rock.
All right. Those are good mountains there. As I said before, I'd climb those mountains. Anyways.
Yep.
All right, you guys. Well, let's go ahead and get into this match then. And before we start it, I'm going to let the listeners know what the topic is. I'll also let you guys know what it is. And then also I'll break down the rules a little bit so anyone listening for the first time kind of gets an idea. So today's topic, because you guys are brothers, the topic is also brothers. So every question that's in today's mark-off is going to revolve around brothers in professional wrestling. So I thought that would be kind of fun to do.
What a great topic.
Yep. And then this match is going to be broken down into 2 rounds. The first round, there are 10 questions. Each of you will get a chance to answer each question. They are worth 1 point. So what we'll do to keep this fair is we're going to have Nate drop off the line. Aaron, you'll answer your 10 questions first. We'll bring Nate back on. He'll answer the 10, and then we will go into the second round, and I'll break it down when we get there, okay? So, Nate, go ahead, my friend. You can drop off the line, and Aaron, you and I will get going.
All right.
Got it.
All right, we'll call you soon, Nate. All right, he is off. Are you ready to do this, Aaron?
I hope so.
All right. They're pretty tough questions. I'll let you know right now. So don't feel ashamed. All right.
I apologize, listeners, if I ruin this mark-off.
Okay. No worries. No worries. It's all good and fun. They like to play along. So question number 1. How many times have the Usos been tag team champions in the WWE?
4.
I'm sorry. That is incorrect. It's actually 5. You're off by 1.
Damn it.
All right. Number 2. Combined, how many King of the Ring tournaments have Bret and Owen Hart won?
I'm just going to have to throw out a guess here. And superfan Randy, I'm sure, knows the answer. But I'm going to say 3.
Good guess. All right. That's right.
I'll take it.
Bret won 2, Owen won 1. So good guess. There you go. All right. On to question number 3. Which kayfabe brother tag team has won more WWF tag team titles between Edge and Christian and the Dudleys? So who won more tag team titles in the WWE?
Ooh, I would say the Dudleys.
That is correct. Boom, another point. Question number 4. Which university did the Steiners wrestle for collegiately?
Oh gosh, was it Michigan?
That is correct. Another point. There you go. 3 points so far. Moving on to question number 5. You're doing good, Aaron. What are the ring names of Randy and Lanny Poffo?
Oh gosh. Well, the ring names in general?
Yes, what are their ring names or their moniker, whatever you want to call it?
Well, of course, Randy Poffo's Macho Man Randy Savage.
Uh-huh. And what is his brother's nickname or moniker or whatever you want to call it?
I'm stumped on that one, Brent.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is the Genius. Lanny the Genius Poffo. And you can actually thank Superfan Randy for that question.
Damn it, Randy.
He's trying to get at you for that Extreme Rules Prediction podcast.
Exactly.
All right.
He's doing a good job.
So after 5 questions, you've got 3 points. Not doing too bad. So these next 5 questions, what's going to happen is I'm going to name you a tag team. You have to tell me the names of the brothers in that tag team, okay?
Okay.
So number 6 is the Smoking Guns.
I'm stumped again, Brent.
Oh, it's okay. How about if I give you one hint? Let me give you one hint. Focus on the name Gunn. What superstars do you know with the last name Gunn?
Oh, Badass Billy Gunn.
Uh-huh. And what's his brother's name?
And wasn't Road Dogg.
No, it wasn't Road Dogg.
No.
I'll just count that as thinking out loud if you want another shot at it.
You're making this too easy. I'm stumped.
Okay, it's Billy and
That
Bart
wouldn't be
Gunn.
fair.
Billy and Bart Gunn. So moving on. You don't remember Bart? Oh, you were watching WCW mostly. That's right. Bart Gunn is famous for winning this boxing tournament that WWF had back in the Attitude Era. And then he went on to face in a real boxing match. He fought Butterbean at WrestleMania and got knocked out in like 30 seconds. And then he got let go because they're like, oh, we can't have this. Vince was like, we got to get rid of that guy. Anyways, okay. So it's not going to get easier from here. Number 7.
The easy questions.
Number 7. The Briscoes.
Gerald and Larry.
Gerald and Larry. I'm going to have to fact check that real quick because I got Mark and Jay. Oh, no, you're right. No, Jared. Sorry, I was thinking the Briscoes from, I had it from, Ring of Honor, but that's also right. The Briscoes, that's a point. Oh, how did I oversee that? How did I not remember that? Accepted. There you go. That's
Perfect.
That could be 2. That could be 2 different questions. So either one.
Let's
All
hope
right.
Nate fails both.
Okay. So he'll probably say the same thing. All right. Question number 8. The Harlem Heat.
Oh, Stevie Ray and Booker T.
There you go. Boom. You got 5 points now. 2 questions
That was
left.
the best promo ever when Booker T had dropped the racial slur against Hogan.
All right.
All the listeners remember that.
Question number 9. The Young Bucks.
I should know this, and Nate's going to kill me on that one. I pass, Brent.
All right. It is Nick and Matt Jackson. Nick and Matt. All right. And then the last one, number 10. The Wild Samoans. Oh, I got a meltdown coming on my side.
Oh, I can hear that. Why don't you go ahead and take care of that?
It's okay. I have my wife out there. I think she should be taking care of it, but it's okay. We'll continue on.
Oh, once again, I'm stumped, Brent.
The answer is actually like Alpha or Afa and Sika. So those are really hard ones there. I'm sorry about that, but after the first round, Aaron, you do have 5 points.
At least I'm on the board. I'll take it.
Yes, very good. So we're going to go ahead and get Nate back on the line, and we'll have him do his. All right, you still there, Nate?
Yeah.
All right, Aaron's back on. So Aaron just finished up round one. I had to take a quick break because we're having children breaking down over here at my house. But we are back now, and we are ready to start your questions. Nate, are you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Before we actually start, Aaron, how did you feel about those first 10 questions? Just to kind of give Nate what to expect.
Nate, I think that you're going to best me on this first round. I hate to say it.
All right.
You know, I usually when someone comes in and says something like that, in these mark-offs, that doesn't bode well. So
It doesn't bode well for you. All right.
no, not for me. All right, let's go.
All right. Question number 1. How many times have the Usos been tag team champions in the WWE?
4.
No, that's the same thing Aaron guessed, but no, that's wrong. It's 5. Good guess.
Oh, okay.
All right. Number 2. Combined, how many King of the Ring tournaments have Bret and Owen Hart won? You sound like Napoleon Dynamite.
2.
Oh, that is incorrect. It was actually 3. Bret won 2, Owen won 1.
Owen won twice. Oh, okay.
So 3. All
Each
right.
had 1.
Question number 3. Which kayfabe brother tag team has won more WWF tag team titles between Edge and Christian and the Dudleys?
The Dudleys.
Very good. First point on the board. All
Not
right.
getting skunked today.
Number 4. Which university did the Steiners wrestle for collegiately?
Michigan.
Correct. 2 points. Moving on to question number 5. What are the ring names or monikers of Randy and Lanny Poffo?
Oh, Randy Savage and the Genius.
Very good. 3 points. All right. Now, the last 5 questions in this first round, what's going to happen is I'm going to name you a tag team. You have to tell me the names of the brothers in that tag team, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Number 6, the Smoking Guns.
Oh, geez. Oh, okay. No idea.
No idea. All right, it's Billy and Bart. Your brother missed that one,
Oh,
too.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Question 7, the Briscoes.
Oh, is it Gerald and Steven?
I'm
Gerald.
sorry,
No.
that is not it. What was it again, Aaron?
No. What's up?
Yeah.
Does that mean, I said Gerald and Sue. Who was it?
What was it, Aaron?
Gerald and Larry.
Larry Briscoe.
Oh, so
Okay.
close. All right.
Not really.
Question number 8, Harlem Heat.
Booker and Stevie. Booker T and Stevie.
There you go. Number 9, the Young Bucks.
Matt and Nick.
Matt and Nick.
And-
Very good. What were you going to say? Don't say it.
Yeah.
I'll accept Nick and Matt.
All
But
right,
if you
sounds
say
good.
Anderson, I'm going to get it. Then I'll have to mark it wrong. All right. So here we go. Question number 10. The last one in the round. The Wild Samoans.
Oh gosh. Pass. Won't get it.
Alpha and Sika. All right.
Yeah. Okay, you know, it's one of those things that now and then I'm like, oh yeah, because Alpha and Seiko are the ones that got caught with the Iron Sheik and cocaine in Florida. Duh, there we go. All right.
That's good. That's what you remember about them. All right, you
How
guys.
could I not recall that? Jeez.
So after the first round, you guys, we are tied 5-5. So not bad. It's a close game.
Okay, all right.
All right. So what's going to happen now is we're going to move into round 2. And in this round, there are 10 questions, and you guys are going to pick your questions. We're going to take turns going back and forth. 10 questions, number 1 to 10. You're just going to pick a number which will correlate to a question. The order in which you pick your questions are going to correlate to their point value, which means the first question you pick is going to be worth 1 point. The second question you pick is worth 2 points, 3, 4, and 5 conversely. And then whoever has the most points at the end of the round, or like in penalty kicks, if you're up so much that the other player can't come back, even if they answer all their questions right, the match will end right then and there as a TKO as well. So, do you guys understand the rules as I've explained them?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So since we have a tie, normally we, the person who's winning will pick their number first. But in this case, I'm just going to default it to the older brother. How does that sound, Aaron?
That sounds like life.
Okay.
Sounds great.
All right. So between 1 and 10, pick your first number, Nate.
5.
5. All right. Aaron, you pick a number.
1.
Okay. Nate, pick a number.
9.
Okay. Aaron, pick a number.
2.
All right. Nate, pick a number.
3.
All right. Aaron, your turn.
I wanted 3, Nate.
You wanted to go 1, 2, 3, right?
Then I'll go 4.
4. Okay. Nate, pick your next number.
8.
8. Very good. Aaron?
Lucky number 7 for Superfan Randy.
Oh, okay. And then lastly, we've got, what do we got still available here? 6 and 10.
I'll go 6.
6. Okay, which means, Aaron, you get question number 10. All right. Since we are both tied up here, I'm going to go ahead and, Nate, since you picked your number first, I'm going to have you go first too as well, okay?
Okay.
All right. So your first question, you picked number 5 for 1 point. Who did the Hardys beat to win their first WWF Tag Championship?
The Hardys beat for their first. Edge and Christian.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. They actually defeated the Acolytes.
Okay.
Farouk and Bradshaw. All right, so good guess. It's okay. We're going to move on to your next question, which is worth 2 points. You selected number 9. The question is, other than Brett and Owen, name 2 other Stu Hart sons.
Other Stu Hart sons?
Name 2 others of Stu Hart's sons.
Won't get it.
You won't get it. You did only want to throw out 2 random. He had 8 kids. Throw out 2 names.
Jeez. Gosh. Man, like shoot an arrow in the dark and maybe you can get it.
Yeah.
Let's say Stu Jr. Is there a Stu Jr. in there?
No, I'm sorry. There's not.
I thought he couldn't be uncreative one time.
No, he couldn't. Well, I mean, here, you want to hear these names?
Yeah.
So you got Brett and Owen, then you got Smith, Bruce, Keith, Wayne, Dean, and Ross. Those are pretty, generic names. So that's why I said to throw out any 2 names. Dang, Nate, you were striking out. This is not good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to your third question, which is worth 3 points. And coincidentally, or maybe on purpose, you selected number 3. Your question is, combined, how many WWE IC titles do Goldust and Cody have? It's a hard one.
3.
3 is incorrect, Nate. I am sorry. It's actually 5.
Really?
Yes, they have 5
Was
combined.
it like 3 and 2 or something?
Something like that. I can't remember.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to your 4-point question. You selected number 8. So your 4-point question is, what name did the Young Bucks go by when they were in TNA?
You and your TNA. You and your TNA.
You don't. This is the only TNA question in the whole round, in the whole game.
The fact that it's there at all is a testament to. I'm kidding. I'm gonna strike out again here.
Oh, you have no idea?
And now I got the kid in the background talking some smack too. Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm getting it from everyone.
All right.
No.
It was Generation Me. I'm sure you probably never heard that if you don't know it.
No, I just learned something too.
Ooh, Nate, you are to your last question, your 5-point question, my friend. You need to get this right.
I need 1 point, let alone 5.
This will be, yeah, you need 5 points here. All right, here we go. So you selected number 6, and your question is, oh boy, what year did the Steiners defeat Money Inc. to win their first WWF tag team titles? What year?
94.
Oh man, you're off by 1 year. It was 93.
93.
Yes, it was 93. Oh man, Nate, this is a first. None of them correct in the second round, but don't worry, maybe Aaron will do the same thing.
Maybe I'll completely bomb out just like I did.
So Aaron, Nate missed all of his. You have 5 questions. You just need to answer 1 correct. That's all you have
Brent,
to do.
One question is, let's say I do miss all 5, like my brother. Then what happens?
I really don't know. We will have to go to a sudden death, and I'll have to start looking up random brother questions real quick. But yeah, I'm not prepared for this, so you better get 1 right. All right? All right, here we go, Aaron. For your first question, you selected number 1. Ooh, and you might actually get this one.
Is that an insult?
No, it's not an insult. You'll see once I read you the question. The Hardy Boys were special guests on an episode of That 70s Show.
That 70s Show.
In season 1, in which they had a match against each other at a wrestling show. Who won that match?
Matt.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, come on.
Aaron Perez.
I would just like to point out that I had to pick between the entire dungeon of the Stu Hart family, whereas that went down to just 50-50. I'm just letting it be known.
Well, then again, Aaron, I mean, you did have your first pick, and you selected number 5 instead of number 1. So, Nate, that's on
Yeah,
you.
That's true. Now, Brent.
Yes.
Just for respect of the game, can we hear the remaining 4 questions?
Yes, we can go through the remaining 4 questions, especially since I took the time to make them. All right. So, the remaining 4, and I think this is going to be the lowest scoring mark-off we've ever had. You won 6-5, Aaron, but here we go. Question number 2. What is Earl Hebner's twin brother's name?
David.
Very good. Dave. That is correct.
Does David count then?
David, it's the same name. So it's like Nate, Nathan, right?
That's true. I like it.
All right. And then you picked question number 4 for your 3-point question, which would have been, how many times were Harlem Heat WCW tag champions?
5.
Nate?
Wasn't it some? I don't know, like 9. I don't know.
Closer. It was 10.
10.
So
Yeah, it's something up there.
By Wheel of Fortune rules, you win that question. Not that it matters. Did I say Wheel of Fortune? I meant stupid. What's that? The Price is Right. The Price is Right rules. All right. Question number 7. Who is the father of Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt?
Mike Rotunda.
Very good. Mike Rotunda. And then your final question, number 10. Who did the Brothers of Destruction defeat to win their first tag team titles?
Was it?
5 seconds.
Was it Edge and Christian?
Very good. Good job. So yeah, you would have knocked these out of the park. So I think it just came down to bad picking. What do you think, Nate?
Well, the last time I choose numbers that bear any kind of significance to me whatsoever. So yeah, that was bad pick, good pick. What can you do?
All right. So There you go, you guys. We got Aaron winning this round, moving on to the next, and I got some really great news here that we're gonna drop right now. Neither one of you have heard this either, so Nate, you need not fear, because my next two competitors in this first round of the King of the Marks tournament actually had to bow out due to unforeseen circumstances. So what I'm doing is a second chance showdown, and what's gonna happen is I'm going to put a Twitter poll out, and between Nate, Randy, and Josh, I'm going to have the fans take a vote of who they want to see come back for a chance at redemption to face off against each other. So Nate, when I put that out there, you're going to want to share it unless you don't want to do this again. And try to get people.
Unless you don't want to come back out and just perform terribly, then.
So I'm going to put a poll out on Twitter, and the fans can vote for who they want to come back. And like I said, it's between Josh, Randy, and Nate. So
cool.
You still have a chance, okay? But you have to get voted back in, and then you have to win your mark off against whoever else gets voted back in.
And you actually have to score points. So.
So I think that would be an exciting aspect. So once again, fans, I'm going to be putting that out tomorrow. You can vote for it, and we'll see who wins. The two guys who get the top 2 votes on the Twitter poll will come back, and they'll do another mark off to see if they can continue on. So once again, Nate and Randy, it's a habit. Nate and Aaron, thanks for joining me on this mark off. Before we end it, why don't we go ahead and plug you guys a little bit? Aaron, you've got some new stuff to plug. Why don't you go ahead and do it, my friend?
Well, just make sure you follow me at Aaron D. Perez at Twitter, and that's AARON D. Perez, Perez.
You should have put Aaron. That should have been your name.
Aaron.
I had a Twitter before that came out, so.
All right. And then Nate, how about you, my friend?
My Twitter is vineyard_volley, and watch out, 13 followers, because I'm getting some traction here. So no, but actually,
you're about to lose 13 after your embarrassment today.
I'll probably jump to 26. I'll probably double
in followers. Yeah.
Well, sometimes people get like, your niche can be like,
people who lose.
Kurt Hawkins is like over the last year. And
you were the Kurt Hawkins of the mark. The mark-off tournament.
I'm probably like a Jinder Mahal, because I was a former champion, and then you're gonna see me on wrestling matches on like the Facebook Live
on main event
WWE here soon. So yeah, I mean, that's probably a little more relative comparison.
That's a pretty good comparison. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, and also everyone else. Please follow us on our social media pages at MWO4Life on Twitter and Instagram. Go ahead, like the Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then also continue to listen to the podcast, share it with your friends, subscribe if you can, and then also give us a rating. We're trying to get this thing going with more of these fun mark-off episodes, so anything you guys can do can help. So once again, Nate and Aaron, thank you for doing this, and to all the marks, thank you for marking out with us, and we will see you all again real soon. Have a good week.